Hey guys, it's Steve. It is Monday, April 20th, 2020. And in this video, I'm going to do another rant. I did a rant last night on when people write the date, when they put the day before the month, when they write the date in numerical form. This rant is going to be, it's going to be another odd one. But I just want to rant on this too. This is of a really embarrassing thing that could happen to everyone. I'm sure this has happened to everyone before. When, someone says something and you think they're talking to you. You think they're talking to you. And so then you reply to them. You're replying to them and then you realize they were not talking to you. They were talking to someone else. They were maybe talking to someone else around that you didn't see. Or maybe they're talking on some stupid Bluetooth speaker or whatever, on their ear or whatever. When people talk on the phone, they have that stupid Bluetooth speaker they put, and you may not notice it. Maybe their hair will be in the way, or you just won't notice it, and you don't see the phone in their hand, and they're talking, they're saying something, and you think they're talking to you, and they're not. And the reason why I'm doing this rant is because I got this idea. I actually wanted to do this rant for a while now. For a year I've wanted to do this, but I'm finally doing it. What made me want to do this rant was this one Keystone Light beer commercial from 2007. Basically, in that commercial, basically there's a guy at like a store, at like a convenience store or whatever, and he's by the beer coolers to get a 6-pack or a 12-pack of Keystone Light beer. And so while he's there, there's this woman that's around, and basically she's on her Bluetooth speaker. And of course, her hair's in the way, so you won't notice the Bluetooth speaker. And she's basically starts talking. She says something like, I don't know, I forgot everything they said, but she's like, so, what are you doing tonight? And he's like, oh, nothing much, or I forgot what he said. And she's like, would you like to go to a party with me? And he's like, yeah, sure, that'd be fun. And then the woman, she hears the guy talking and replying to him, and she's like, she's like, looks at him and like, I'm not talking to you, or whatever. And then he realizes that she has a Bluetooth speaker on her ear, and she's talking to someone on the phone, on the Bluetooth speaker. And yeah, and he got embarrassed, and he thought that woman was flirting with him and was inviting him to a party, but nope. But yeah, that'd be fucking embarrassing. Oh my god, I hate when this shit like that happens. And then later on in the ad, that happened to him again. That wasn't the only time that happened to him. It happened to him again. When they were at line to pay for their stuff, the woman was behind that guy, and then the woman starts saying, I'm really sorry about what just happened. And the guy, he thinks that she's apologizing to him for that misunderstanding, for making him think that she was talking to him, and he's like, oh, it's okay, or whatever. And then she looks at him weird again, like, I'm not talking to you. And then he realizes she's talking on the Bluetooth speaker again to someone on the phone. Oh my god, so not once but twice that happened. Oh god, that'd be fucking embarrassing. Oh my god.
So what are you doing tonight?
Nothing.
Do you want to go to a party with me?
Yeah.
And we could just go to my place before and hang out.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Hold on.
Oh, I thought you were talking.
You can't always be smooth, but your beer should be. With a specially lined can to seal in the taste, Keystone Light is always smooth, even when you're not.
I'm really sorry about what just happened.
Oh, that's cool. I feel embarrassed.
Just a second.
Oh, man.
I fucking hate when shit like that happens, because it's stupid Bluetooth. I fucking hate Bluetooth, because, you know, you don't see the phone, because when they're talking on Bluetooth, they have, you know, when they're talking on a regular phone, they have the phone in their hand to the ear or whatever, like, they're like that. Like, hey Bobby, how are you doing? But when you have Bluetooth, you don't have to have the phone. You just have it in your pocket and you just put the thing on your ear. And no one could see it, you know? And your hair may be in the way where, yeah, no one will see it. And they'll hear you talking and they don't see you talking on the phone. So they think that, and there's no one else around, so they think that they're talking to you. You know, God, that's why I fucking hate Bluetooth speaker. It causes this shit to happen, this embarrassing shit to happen. God damn, I fucking hate this. Fuck Bluetooth. You know, I don't want to fucking, I'm never using Bluetooth. Not only that, but if I use it, you know, people will think, when I'm talking on the phone, some people may think I'm talking to myself, and I don't want them, they'll think I'm weird. Like, who is he talking to? You know? But yeah, there's been a couple incidents where this shit has happened to me before, and I'll tell you a couple of them. One incident, this happened a few years back in January of 2017. I remember I was at White Castle because, you know, I was hungry for something. I was hungry for White Castle, so I went there, and I remember this lady or whatever, she had like a headset on or whatever, and you know, I was waiting, I was the first in line, I was waiting to get my order taken, and then the person looks at me, this lady, she looks at me, and she's like, excuse me, I feel like I have to burp. She's like, hi, welcome to White Castle, how may I take your order? And, you know, I thought, thinking that she was taking my order, and I'm like, yeah, I would like 6 jalapeno sliders, no pickles or onions on it, a small fry, and that'll be it. And then I hear her talking again, and I see that she has a headset on, and then she just looks at me, and I realize that she's taking the order of someone at the drive-thru. Oh my god. And she's probably in her mind, probably laughing in her mind, laughing at me. He thought I was taking his order. Oh, that was embarrassing. Oh my god. That was so damn embarrassing. Oh, I hate that. You know, another time this happened to me, this happened back in high school. I think this was my sophomore year of high school, in this one class, reading, and it was one of my reading classes that I took. Remember, there was this kid that sat next to me. He sat on this side next to me, and I remember him looking my way. I thought he was looking at me, and he started talking, asking questions, and, you know, and I assumed that he was talking to me, so he was saying something, then I replied back, and I'm like, yeah. I don't know, I forgot what he was saying. And then he starts saying something again, and I'm like, yeah, And then I realized he looked at me, and he was laughing, and then I realized he was talking to the other person on the other side next to me. Oh my god, that was fucking embarrassing. I hate when that shit happens. God. Another time this happened. I remember this was, I think, 2011 or 2012, maybe 2010. I remember I was outside. I was outside playing baseball or whatever. And I remember my neighbor, who lived next to me at the time. This one black woman, not trying to be racist, just describing. But she was outside, just sitting on her patio chair, and you know, she said something, and I think she looked at me, and you know, I thought she said something to me, so I replied back. And then I went up to her and replied back, and then I realized she was talking to someone else that I did not see. Like there was some, or was she on the phone? It was one of that. I think she was on the phone and I didn't fucking see. Oh my god, I was embarrassed. Oh, I hate when this shit happens. Another time. This was in 2012, the summer of 2012, I remember. Another neighbor of mine, who lived a couple doors down, he was my friend Alex's dad, which I don't hang out with Alex anymore. We haven't hung out in like in a long time, but I remember his dad or whatever said something, and I thought he was talking to me, so I ran up to him and said something to him back, and I realized he was talking to another dude that I did not see. Oh, I was fucking embarrassed. You know, I fucking hate when shit like this happens. It's so damn embarrassing. You know, I don't think I mentioned this in the rant I did about getting embarrassed a couple years back. I remember I did a video like a year or 2 years ago of getting embarrassed. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned that in this and that video. Maybe I did. I don't think I did, but I don't know. But this is so damn embarrassing when shit like this happens. Like, hey, how you do? Like, someone says something. Hey, how's it going, man? And then I'm like, oh, it's going good. And he's, oh, sorry, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to him. You know, it's just embarrassing. And other people could be around and they may laugh at you because, you know, you thought they were talking to you, but not. And, oh, it's like, this sucks when that happens. And I also hate, like, when just sometimes people can be rude about it. Like, you think someone's talking to you and then you reply back and they're like, not you. It's like, jeez. This is why sometimes when someone says something, sometimes I get confused. I don't know if they're talking to me or not. And I'm afraid to reply because I'm afraid that they're not talking to me and then I'll embarrass myself. But I don't want them thinking that I'm ignoring them, you know? Like they say something, how's it going, man? And I don't know if they're talking to me, and then I'm like, I'm scared to reply back because I'm afraid they're not going to be talking to me. They're going to talk to someone else and I'd be embarrassed. You know, but they are talking to me. They're like, dude, I said, how are you doing? You know? I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't know if you were talking to me, you know? God, I hate shit like this when it happens. It also sucks when someone has the same name as you. Like, for example, let's just use my name for example. My name's Steve, you all know that. Let's just say there's another person named Steve nearby, and someone wants to talk to that Steve. They're like, hey Steve, how's it going, Steve? And then, you know, me not realizing that the other Steve is around, or there's another person named Steve that's around. I think they're talking to me. I'm like, oh, hey, how's it going? And they're like, not you, that's Steve. God, I hate that. I know, this is a really odd rant, I know, but I just have to do this. I really have to do this rant. And I'm pretty sure this has happened to everybody, you know, it hasn't just happened to me, and for those of you that's happened to you, It hasn't happened. It's not just you that this happened to. It's happened to everybody at least once in their life, and it's pretty darn embarrassing. But yeah, this is basically my rant. I just wanted to get this off my chest. And any other incidents when this happened to me? I don't know. I just hate that shit. Sometimes I'm scared that that's gonna happen. I hope that doesn't happen again. It probably will eventually. I'm dreading the day that that incident does happen to me again. And I'm gonna be fucking embarrassed. And again, like I said, sometimes I'm afraid when someone says something to me, I'm afraid to reply back because I'm afraid that they're not gonna be talking to me and I'll embarrass myself. Hey man, did you see the Red Wings versus Blue Jackets game last night? And then I'm like, is he talking to me or is he talking to that person? And I'm afraid to reply and like, dude, hello, I'm talking to you. Why are you ignoring me? I don't want them thinking I'm ignoring them, but yeah, so this is my rant. Fuck this shit when this happens. It's so embarrassing. I'll do more rants, reviews, vlogs, any other types of videos I do in my channel. If this has happened to you, you want to comment down below stories of when you dealt with this, feel free to comment down below. So yeah, see you later guys. Goodbye. Have a good one.